Hey folks, welcome back to Dungeon Brew. This is John. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the new Dragon Age trailer. I know that for the most part, this channel focuses primarily on ttrpgs, D&D, that type of thing, but Dragon Age is one of the games that I played as a young adult that really kind of shaped my perspective on what dark fantasy was, and I wanted to just talk about how the most recent trailer seems to be such a departure from that. And I don't have a whole lot to say about it because I don't want to spend a great deal of time on something like this for a channel that's really not dedicated to this topic. But I was looking at... I still go back and I watch the original trailer, Sacred Ashes, often. It's something that I use as a source of inspiration when I want to run a dark fantasy game for my D&D players, because I like to evoke a lot of what comes across in that trailer. The second trailer for Dragon Age, I think that it still hits on the same notes. It has a lot of the same feeling, a lot of the same impact, I believe, just in terms of like what Dragon Age represents. It's still bloody, it's still gory, it's still that sense of danger and darkness that exists there. And in the third one, there's kind of, a little bit more departure again, but it's more character focused for the trailers that were released for Inquisition. But ultimately the tone is the same. And I think that that's the important thing, is the tone throughout all three of these remains. And even though I'm very fond of the original trailer for Dragon Age Origins, the other two I never felt like were wrong. Like, they still were correct for what the game was. And the games themselves I've played avidly for years and years and years. So with the most recent trailer, it's so strange and it feels so deaf to what the origins of the game were. And I know that I've seen some arguments for like art style changes, and there's these changes in general to like the way that many of these stories come together, etc., 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 especially after so many years. And we're talking about the difference between 2009 and 2024. So it's been 15 years. But the funny thing is that we have a very close comparison for this change as well, and that specifically is for Gears of War. The original Gears of War was released in 2006, and I know that not every Gears of War has been received with, equal ardor, but the most recent version is such a reflection on that original game. It's a longer spread in terms of years and the distance between the first game and the most recent game that's coming out, but the art style has improved. Like, it's the same art style, it's just graphically better. And they're even using the same song in the background to try and reflect on that, which of course, this has to do with the nature of what this particular game is supposed to be about. My point is that it's just consistency that helps to build that franchise and make it more engaging and more exciting. And I'm just so disappointed with what I saw with the most recent version of the Dragon Age trailer, that it has such a departure there. And I think for anybody who's looking for that comparison, I feel like Gears of War and its progression versus Dragon Age and its progression is such a good parallel for what those two versions of the game, or two versions of a franchise, really should look like. Alright, that's really all I had to say about it. I just had more to say than I could fit in a short, and so I wanted to kind of express it here. So thank you for tuning in, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'm interested to hear what other people have to say regarding this. Are other people excited about this trailer? Are other people excited about the Dragon Age Veilwalker that's supposed to be coming out this fall? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you.